Welcome to Something We Like, episode number 230.
230 episodes.
Time to go to the dentist, guys. You want to know why?
What?
230. 230? Or 230?
Ah!
Well, that's the show for this week, guys.
Not gonna get better than that.
That's it right there.
So, welcome to the show. Here we are in Studio B. To my right is Bryce.
Also to your right.
And to Bryce's right
Rick's
is my
extreme right. Yeah.
To my extreme right. And we are here today to talk about movie news and video games.
You know what people should do? They should go to someshitwelike.com and listen to SSWL Presents Overwatchmen.
Yes.
That's what they should do. Not right now. If you're watching live, don't do that right now.
So, here we go. Over the off topic. I've been watching, obviously, a lot of kind of funny, thanks to my pal right here, who convinced me to like.
Who convinced you to like him?
Greg Miller.
Yeah,
right. Greg Miller.
Well, he hated Greg Miller.
I didn't
like that guy. It's like, how do you not like Greg Miller?
Greg Miller.
It's not that I hated him. I just didn't like him.
He's a combination of you and I. That's why.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
But you had like no exposure to him at all, and you watch it. It's like, that guy's annoying. I'm like, you need to know about Greg Miller first. Dude.
And then he kind of had the Gary V effect on me, where I didn't like Gary V at first.
Really?
Yeah,
oh, man.
I did not like Gary V at first.
I'm watching Gary V since Wine Library TV.
Well, I did. I watched most of his Wine Library, but then like man, this guy's so annoying. He's so like this. But then I kept watching, and that's kind of what happened with Greg Miller. And then I saw him at VidCon, and I was like, man, this guy's really cool dude. Him and Nick were there, and Tim.
Yeah.
I think this is again. Yeah, Tim.
Tim
I've obviously been watching a lot.
Yeah.
But no, for reals, I have been watching.
Don't worry, forgettable.
Tim sucks.
Yeah.
Hashtag let Tim suck.
But
just tries too hard, man.
So yeah, I've been watching a lot of them, and they have this whole stick routine in the beginning.
Yeah.
Where they do this, and then they're like, if you don't know what this is, this is,
But they ramble first. Sometimes first, 20 minutes in, finally someone goes.
There was a couple of weeks ago on, I think it was Game Over Greggy. I think it was the one when Lauren Lanning was on.
Okay.
And they literally rambled for like 35 minutes. And
Tim saw that. Yeah.
Tim goes, damn, I thought you were going to give up on it, Greg. He goes, no, you never give up on it. You never give up on it.
Yeah.
But I think we need to do something like that. Like, not necessarily something like that. I'm just saying, like, we need to inform the people at the top of the show. Let them know that, the show goes up Tuesday through Friday, sort of topic by topic. Kind of something similar to that, just so they know right off the bat. Because we got at least,
there's at least like 5 people that watch us.
5 people that watch us, and like maybe 5 or 2 randoms.
5 or 2 randoms. Yep.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
And
5 or 2. I like the range.
5 or 2. Yeah, because we start off with 5, and then it just
goes down to 2
immediately.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'll think about a little bit of a spiel throughout the week.
Because I know we usually do it at the end of the show.
Right.
And I think we got to bring it up to the beginning first. So they know, like, oh, well, you don't have time to watch all of it. So I'll wait till Wednesday when they start talking about Venom or random shit like we usually talk about.
Or your addiction to celebrity water on Instagram.
Or my celebrity water on Instagram that I talk about. But anyways, I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because, it's the top of the show, so might as well,
I guess, it's good to have
Tuesday through Friday.
More of an intro than sometimes we're like, oh, this is this episode, and then it's like, okay, first topic. Yeah. So that makes sense.
Yeah. So, that's what we do.
You guys are gonna hate me for this, but I have not watched him as much as you guys have. I still don't think I'm on a Gary V train. Every time I watch that guy, I don't like that he's yelling at me, and I also don't like these people that are. This is what you have to do to better your life and your situation. Like I've always found that annoying. So. But just thought I would share that. That's cool. You guys like him. I don't really.
I
don't dislike him. I've always. I don't know. Probably doesn't help that my sister always threw a bunch of books that are like, at me, like, because she was all into school and stuff, and when I was graduating high school and college, she's like, you know, all those like books that are like, oh, like the places you'll go, and like, you know what I mean? Like, that was the name of one of those books, and these other, and I don't remember what the other one was, and I'm just like, I don't fucking need a book to tell me about like,
yeah,
I'm just not into that sort of thing.
Yeah, Gary Vee can be very abrasive.
Yeah,
I didn't like him at first.
But yeah, even like going back to Wine Library TV. Which I'm not a wine drinker at all, but I liked watching it. It was very informative.
Yeah.
Because he's somebody like as far as like wine goes, he is somebody that doesn't necessarily subscribe to that old world wine culture of it's got to taste, it's got to be bitter, it has to be dry, it has to be this. Yeah. But he also doesn't subscribe to it's got to be all sugar and overly sweet and very juicy. He likes somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
And so he rates his wine. He rated his wines on the same scale of 100 that they do for traditional wine rating, but you get
more personality to it and like kind of understand the person.
And his 90s, which are hard to come by in the wine world, his 90s and up are completely different than this realm's 90s and up, and this realm's 90s and up. They're completely different. So it was kind of like a different take. So he made getting into wine seem way more accessible than anybody else has ever done. But yeah, and as far as like the stuff he's doing now, it's abrasive. But again, if you can get past the abrasion and listen to like the message and not necessarily, because he's not necessarily saying you have to do this to succeed. He's saying, hey, this is a way to do it, but if you want to do it, you have to fucking do it. Yeah. You can't just say you want to do it. You got to do it.
But he's
very abrasive about it. I get what you're saying.
I should correct myself. Like, I mean, I can't say I have an issue with him. I think it's just I just don't like anyone telling me like this is what you should do to improve your life. I guess I just find that annoying. Like, in general. Like,
in general,
just in general, I find that sort of obnoxious. So I can't even say it's him. You know what I mean? Like, it's just. What the things I have seen of him, it's just been like, okay, will you shut up? Like, I got it. All
right. Did you watch the video I sent you of him with Hunter Pence and?
Oh fuck! I forgot to watch that. I think I was out. I know. Damn. I did want to watch that.
He sent me a video about Hunter Pence.
I know. I totally should have said that to you too.
It's fine, whatever.
But yeah,
Fuck me though, everybody. Fuck me.
You know, you get fucked on Hunter Pence. I get fucked on Starbucks. I want you guys to know that 2 times now these boys have went to Starbucks and have not bothered to ask me what I'd like to drink or got me something to drink.
And I feel very bad about it.
And you know what? No, I'm doing this now. And the last time we all went to Starbucks together, went to the drive-thru, I bought their drinks. So I'm just saying. Brought to you by Fancy Water.
Yeah. Gary Vee was at the actual stadium at AT&T Park talking on the field with Hunter Pence and...
well, I mean, don't spoil it. I will watch it. We'll talk about it.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a good one. It was a really good one.
Very cool.
She's a huge Kind of Funny fan.
Yeah, well, they had her on Kind of Funny.
She's been on a few times.
Who went now?
Hunter Pence's wife.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's an online streamer.
Oh.
And vlogger.
Well,
her
I think she used to work for IGN. I think that's why, so she knows Greg.
Oh, really?
I think that's how they know each other, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or in the industry. But
yeah, they're in the industry together.
I'm pretty sure she used to work for IGN, and that's how they know.
Cool.
Because, I mean, yeah, it's not even just Greg. Like Kevin is, like, really good friends with, like, Hunter Pence and her, and, like, it's weird.
Kevin shouldn't be good friends with anybody.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Kevin.
I love Kevin. I think Kevin's fantastic.
Kevin's all right. Yeah. Because I'm the Kevin for the show.
Oh, stop. I like Kevin.
We don't bust your balls nearly as hard as they do.
All right, Rick.
Yeah, that's true.
Will you lay out on this table and we can do bongos?
No.
Come on.
I'll break.
That'll make you better than Kevin.
I would break the table.
Yeah.
That's pretty sturdy. It's plastic. It's good.
So.
Yeah.
Back to the show. We got some stuff to talk about. Some very exciting stuff to talk about, especially for Bryce. Well, for all of us, but I know how much Bryce loves these people.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what the... Bryce doesn't like comic books, and there's like 3 comic book things in this
I was trying to figure that out, too.
About?
I was like, I mean, I had fun playing Destiny with you guys, and I will play Destiny 2, I'm sure, but...
I'm not talking about Destiny.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, let's talk about... Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
That's your kind of.
But you.
I know I gave it to you, but I mean, you love these guys. You want to marry them.
You love these guys.
We all do.
We all love them.
But
It's not just me.
We
all love it. Come on. It's my favorite movie. Oh, now it's one of my favorite of the top.
No, I don't even like it anymore.
Yeah. You brought the story. You talk about it.
All right.
Because I saw what I saw.
So Simon Pegg and Nick Frost is who we're talking about.
Yeah.
And they apparently are starting their own production company. And it's going to be both like movie television. So this is pretty exciting news, especially with how much we like them, how much a lot of people like them. And like them starting their own company now gives them like, I mean, not that they didn't have it, but like even more like free range to do like whatever they want, basically.
Get behind whatever they want to get behind.
Whatever they want as well. So this is pretty exciting news.
Can I be honest for a second?
Sure.
When I saw this story, I was like, they didn't already have a fucking production company?
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of thought the same thing too.
You thought I was gonna say something fucking nasty and nefarious, didn't you?
You were getting
ready to be like,
egregious. Yeah.
No, like what'd you say?
Seriously, I was like, wait a minute. They don't have their own fucking production company already? What?
Yeah. No, they were working off of Edgar Wright's company.
Yeah. I mean, I had just assumed that they were all involved in it.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Because they're so closely tied together. That's my fault, though, for thinking that. I'm not doing research.
So, yeah, it's called Stolen Picture.
Yes. It's called Stolen Picture, and they're also apparently making a movie called
Slaughterhouse Rules.
Slaughterhouse Rules.
And it's it's in the comedy horror genre. You know, one thing that it doesn't make clear is if they're in it. It just says that they'll executive produce.
Yeah, that's good. I don't think they should be in it.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I want them in a movie working together again, but yeah, like I actually, when I first read the story, I was like, oh, so this is their next movie. But now that I'm looking at this, it doesn't outright say that.
Well, yeah, with them, like, kind of like what I a little bit said earlier, like with them, like starting this, like they could, like if they see something they like, they can pick it up. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and adjust it and do it themselves. Yeah.
You know, or produce a script that someone has sent their way. You know, saying, oh, you might like this, and they'll produce it and executive produce it and all that stuff, and then perhaps they'll be in it, perhaps not. I think it's whether they something they
is it really called Slaughterhouse Rules?
Yeah, Slaughterhouse Rules with a Z.
Oh god!
So
that's a great play on Slaughterhouse Rules title.
Yeah. So Frost and Pegg are executive producing. Maybe you want me to take over now?
Yeah.
All right. It's being directed by Crispian, I guess. Crispian Mills, and based on a script that Crispian co-wrote with Henry Fitzherbert. So, Slaughterhouse Rules, here's, according to the article, what it's about. It's set in an elite boarding school. Welcome to the slaughterhouse, where boys and girls are groomed for power and greatness, and they're about to meet their match. The story's hero, Don Wallace, is a wide-eyed new boy from a modest background forced to navigate a baffling new world of arcane rules and rituals presided by sadistic sixth formers. Matters of status are aggressively enforced with conversation with school goddess Clemsy. Matters of status are aggressively enforced, and conversation with school goddess Clemsy are strictly forbidden, so we can't talk to Clemsy. This ancient and ordered... This is a long synopsis, but I feel like it needs to be said. This ancient and ordered world is about to be shaken to its foundations, literally, when a controversial frack site on Prize School Woodland causes seismic tremors. A mysterious sinkhole and an unspeakable horror is unleashed. Soon a pecking order will be established as pupils, teachers, and the school matron become locked in a bloody battle for survival. So that's Slaughterhouse Rules.
That's hilarious. That sounds fun.
That sounds very fun.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see what this looks like. I'm excited to see what other things they attach themselves to, TV and film alike. Yeah. And then I'm excited to see the next project that those three work on. Of course, bringing in Edgar Wright, I'm sure will be nothing more than an inevitability. So yeah, I'm excited about this news for sure.
It's pretty dope, man. I really like those guys a lot.
Yeah.
I guess I like all of their movies the same except The World's End, and I just didn't like the final 2 minutes of that movie. It's not even that. It's like the last 45 minutes.
Me too.
But other than that, I really enjoy everything they do, even the stuff that is non-Edgar Wright related.
Yeah.
I always
like Paul.
forget how good Run Fat Boy Run is.
That was a good one too.
God, it's such a good movie. And then I'll think about like, oh, movies with Simon Pegg. They're like, oh yeah, Run Fat Boy Run. That's probably my favorite movie that he's in, because it feels different, but at the same time, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't feel like an Edgar Wright type of movie, but it has enough of that vibe to where it seems like Simon Pegg is still way in his comfort zone in that movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited about this too. I like that synopsis. I like the title. It seems very interesting.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see what comes of it. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's just something about those guys. I kind of just have a trust in them. I mean, kind of like in a way how we've all, at least over time, have had a trust in Kevin Smith in a lot of ways. Like, he's attached to it. This probably is pretty good. That's how I feel about them. Hector and the Search for Happiness is another good one with Simon Pegg, if you haven't seen that. And that was on Netflix. I don't know if it still is, but it definitely was. And that,
I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, that one's really good. So yeah, awesome news. Excited to see what more is to come.
Very cool. Yeah. Very cool.
Especially because, it's been, The World's End, it's already a fucking few years old for sure. So it's been a while since they've done anything.
2014?
Not 2014.
2013, I think, right?
I don't know. I'll find out. I just want to say it was 2011.
Yeah, I think it's a 5-year-old movie at this point.
Oh, it can't be that old.
2013.
Just about.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's cool, man. What else we got?
Story number 1. Story number 2.
Story number 2. Will be the trailer. Yes, it is. Story number 2. Gifted. Yeah. Very excited for this. Yeah. This is going to be the trailer, or this isn't going to be the trailer. This is going to be a show.
For that Fox. Does exist now, trailers for trailers, so you wouldn't be wrong. I know, technically I wouldn't be wrong.
Yeah. This is going to be on Fox, and it's basically an X-Men type of spin-off show. So let's.
Is this like the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for X-Men?
This is like post X-Men. This is like.
Okay.
In a world after X-Men. My movie voice sucked today. So.
All right, here we go.
I read your file. You're a very troubled young woman. Believe it or not, I'm here to help you.
I'm very excited for this.
You know, when you put your hand out of the window of a moving car, you can feel the air and guide it. I can push the air together, water too, other stuff. I thought you had a swim.
Yeah.
I know that girl
I can teach you this.
Yeah, she looks familiar.
Dude.
Thank you for meeting with us.
Of course.
Her.
I understand you have some concerns about your son. Andy and I have always been very close, but we believe he's being bullied.
Oh shit, Compton.
Who's here?
Compton?
Bill Compton.
Oh.
True Blood.
Very this time.
That's Vampire Bill, you said.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
You knew about Andrew and Lauren in the way that there was a bit of an incident at the school this evening. I need you to go get them for me.
They're not going anywhere.
They have to secure the safety of the community.
Give him burn notice.
What is that?
That's so cool.
Hear about the Newton incident. Those are my kids. You have to help them.
Why didn't you tell me you have powers? Dad puts people like us in jail.
In my experience, things change when it's your own kid. There is nothing more important to me than my family. The X-Men, the Brotherhood, we don't even know if they exist anymore. I suggest you think about what's best for your family. What do we do? It's gonna be alright. Come on! Go down!
This looks so dope.
This is a burden, yes, but it's also a gift.
Tell me about Lorna.
see how they put the X up first?
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah, I got it. That looks really good.
All right, so here it comes, guys. I always bring it up when we do anything X-Men related. There was this... I haven't watched it since then, but there was this awesome 90-minute pilot on Fox called Generation X in 1996. It's on YouTube. Everybody watch it. I remember really loving it in 1996. Probably doesn't hold up.
Was it just because it was in 96?
Maybe. But yeah, like it's an X-Men thing. Young. Basically, it's like X-Men First Class kind of ended up being, except, a 90s sort of schlocky TV movie.
Yeah.
Because it was going to be a TV show at that point, but it didn't get picked up. The ratings weren't that great. But I really liked it. And I recorded it and I watched it so many times throughout that year that I snapped the tape and I was real sad about it. Wow. But it's on YouTube, so
yeah,
I'll put a link somewhere.
I'm really excited for this. It has a lot of people that are liking it. Amy Acker, I'm forgetting his name, but the guy from Burn Notice and
Vampire Bill.
That has Vampire Bill. Also, the showrunner for this is Matt Nix, who did Burn Notice as well.
Oh, really? Okay.
And if you haven't watched Burn Notice, it's a fantastic show. It's such a great show. Has to deal with being a burn spy.
Since you brought it up, can we just pivot for 1 second?
Sure.
That's on USA, right?
Uh-huh. Yes.
We have not talked about on this show how Psych is coming back.
Oh, shit.
They're doing a Christmas movie. It's for a movie, and the creator and James Roday wrote the script together. And
wow.
Everyone's coming back, and it's this December, and
nice.
I'm excited for it. But anyways, sorry.
No,
you brought up Burn Notice, Psych, so back to X-Men.
So yeah, I'm excited because...
Stephen Moyer, by the way. That's not... Vampire Bill. Let's just do some justice.
Yeah, he's fucking Vampire Bill. That's it.
So yeah, him being the showrunner, watching something like Burn Notice, I think he's perfect for this. He knows how to do action very well. He knows how to do spy very well, obviously. It's going to be... I have high hopes for it. But it being on Fox, just kind of make me a little...
so glad you brought that up.
Here's the one thing I'm going to say.
Because I was going to mention something.
I hope there's some fun in it.
Oh, there would be fun.
No,
there will be fun.
I know, but look at that trailer. They are positioning it a very specific way in that trailer. I hope there's some fun in it. You can't.
Well, they got to
pull
the audience in, so of course they're going to show
X-Men has to be fun.
And blah, 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 blah. Well, I mean, technically it's not X-Men.
But I understand it's technically not X-Men. I get that.
Yeah, but there was mention of it, but
come on,
it's basically them trying to get somewhere.
Yes.
Trying to hide underground.
You guys are saying this is post X-Men?
It's what it seems like.
That's what they're making it seem like, yeah.
I mean, what is that?
They don't know.
That means all the X-Men people
or the Brotherhood.
They're dead. They died.
No, it's just a world after X-Men.
Later. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm super
yeah, I think it looks really cool.
What are your reservations about Fox? I want to know.
Just because...
I was going to say something too, but I might have been pulling it out of my ass. So I want to hear what you have to say.
Just because Fox is just... Maybe just being burnt by Fox after all the many Joss Whedon shows.
They're notorious.
Not even Joss Whedon shows, but like even other shows that get canceled.
They're notorious for giving up.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that has me worried about it being on Fox.
I don't know how Gotham is still on. I mean, good for it if it's good. Speaking really quick about Gotham, I was on YouTube just a little while ago, and there was like, I know, can you believe it? And there was like, I got a suggested clip of Gotham where it's showing all parts of Jerome, who's Jerome is supposed to be like the Joker, or what is like the coming, like their Joker is supposed to be like an ideal, kind of like in Batman Beyond, where the Joker kind of is like a legend type of deal. This is like his beginnings almost. Okay. And that dude who plays the Joker, Jerome,
that character,
is so fucking good in that clip.
That's what I've been hearing.
I was like, whoa, this is good. This is like Heath Ledger good.
I've still yet to watch any Gotham except the pilot.
I've watched more of the pilot.
That's all I've seen.
I got to one point where like they did this stupid noise where when like someone falls, you hear like the noise. Yeah. Like I heard that and I was like, what the fuck was that? That's when I'm done. But that's besides the point.
Yeah.
But yeah, just I don't want to get burned by Fox again. Especially.
Yeah, I don't have any faith in them getting behind the show. That's the only reservation I have. What were you gonna say?
Well, it's sort of similar, and I felt like it was just kind of baseless, but it's Fox, but also just there isn't that. Lately, I feel like all the shows that I watch now are on cable, and so lately there hasn't been too many things on just regular network television that I've gotten behind.
I think it's just because network television is going for the stuff that's cheaper to produce.
Right. And so I was going to ask if there's any disappointment that it's on just something like Fox.
Oh. No, not for that reason anyway.
Well, but then on top of that, also it's just I just kind of what you guys were saying. I feel like Fox really hasn't delivered anything. By association,
they
it's
don't
just
commit
one of those
to
things.
anything. That's my
point.
Yeah,
too afraid to commit. They'd rather burn it and move on to the next thing.
And just get the money off the books.
Right. I mean, I'm not saying that show should be on HBO or some shit, but I was just thinking in general, I don't know.
I think that's a stigma that television has gotten that I think needs to be gotten away from. Because for the longest time, TV was good for a while, and it was on network television.
Yeah.
So just because there's and that's why cable stations are picking up first-run television style shows, because it can be done well anywhere.
Right.
So I think that's a stigma that needs to fade away.
And that's what I mean. Same thing. We all right now have a stigma with Fox, basically. You know what I mean? That's what we're saying by association. Right. So yeah, that was one thing, but it was mostly the Fox thing because I just started thinking well, what have they really done lately? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of funny because probably of those basic channels, I could say honestly that our Rick and I's favorite one right now has to be the CW because of all the stuff you watch on CW as far as the regular stuff. Yeah. And it's I started thinking what do I still watch that's just on the free channels? I'm I watch iZombie and Riverdale. So I'm well, CW for me. So I don't know. I don't watch much on Fox anymore.
My TV, if I switched over inputs to regular TV, it's stuck on CW.
Yeah.
Just because
which is funny.
I watch all of CW shows. By the way, Flash. Come on, Flash. What the fuck are you doing this season? That's my small rant. But
we were setting up to record SSWL Presents Overwatch, available now at someshitwelike.com. On Tuesday, and his lights went red, and I was like,
red and yellow.
Red and yellow. And I was like, oh, do you know what that means, friend? He goes, no, what?
Hogan's coming.
And I go, that means Flash is about to start.
Yeah. But I'm excited, but it being on Fox, it should be on FX, I think.
The only reservation I have is Fox as a network, because network television Fox just doesn't get behind anything.
Yeah.
And the only reason I'm saying that's also on FX, not just because it's going to be on cable or anything. Because they at least give themselves at least 2 or 3 seasons before they, cut ties. Unlike other shows where Dollhouse they only gave 2 seasons, I believe, and Firefly they only gave 1.
And that did
Sarah Connor
pretty
Chronicles
well.
Only got 2, I believe.
And
2.
all these shows did well by network TV standards today. It's not like they bombed or tanked or were terrible. They did well. It just seems like we need to produce something with this name because we have a license for it, and let's get it off the books.
Yeah. I just think Fox needs to change its image, I guess. Really, they need to rebuild the faith. Because, CBS was like that a few years ago, too. I remember CBS used to have, nothing on it. And now CBS is one of, the juggernauts. Mm-hmm. And I'm not even a few years ago, a while ago. I'm what's on CBS?
Maybe this will be the start for Fox of them turning things around. Or maybe Gotham is that start.
Yeah, maybe it does.
Probably, because it's been on for a while.
Yeah.
Because Survivor was that was on CBS, right? And then
CBS.
Big Bang became a hit, and How I Met Your Mother became a hit. Because before then it was always NBC.
2.5 Men, I think, was on.
Yeah. So I remember CBS was kind of had that stigma for me, at least, and I think for a lot of people, and they rebuilt.
Yeah, it's possible. It's definitely possible. I hope they give this thing some time.
Yeah. But other than that, I actually, as
cool.
someone who, that looks pretty cool. I know it's not directly X-Men, but someone who hasn't really ever been into that at all.
Someone who hates X-Men.
I just
hate it. Yeah.
I just hope this could pull Bryce in.
I'll watch it. I think that looks really cool. That looks good.
You sound like you
I think Bryce needs to watch Generation X tonight when he gets home.
No, you don't.
You don't even remember it. You shut your damn mouth. You don't even remember
but I don't want him to
Generation
have
X.
an expectation of any kind.
Oh,
Yeah.
he doesn't want me to have an expectation.
Expectation.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Oh, we're killing it with these terrible dad jokes today, guys. Let's get out of here. It's fucking 2:30.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, damn it. Okay, let's move on.
All right, next story is another trailer.
Yeah.
We have a trailer for... This is your trailer. You take it
I was very skeptical about this series when it was first announced, and I'm pretty sure Bryce is with me. So we bring it up all the time here. Anybody who knows us knows Bryce and I are huge wrestling fans. And I used to watch G.L.O.W every time I could. Anytime it was on. I was little at this point, so I had no idea what channel it was on or what time it was on.
Yeah.
I just remember looking through the TV guide every week going, okay, it's on this time on this channel. And I would put it on and watch it. For those of you who don't know, G.L.O.W is Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. And it was right in that boom period of professional wrestling for like the late 80s stuff. And it was an all-female wrestling league, but the kicker was like only 2 of the girls were actually wrestlers. The rest of them were actresses or trying to get shots as actresses and things like that. It's a very interesting story. There is a documentary on Netflix as well that everybody should watch. That's really, really good. I think it's just called G.L.O.W. Also,
I think so. Yeah.
It's really fucking awesome and entertaining, and I love it. But this is a TV show, not necessarily based on that story, but it's sort of a sitcom-y take on Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. So hit that play button, Rick.
All right. Here we go.
And you watch this already, right?
I don't think I watched it all the way through, so I'm going to watch it.
Be bullied into submission.
You're reading the man's part.
Oh, God.
Was I saying?
Is that what?
I will not be bullied into submission.
Sorry to interrupt. Your wife is online too? I'm interested in real parts. Got $83 in my bank account, and I don't know if I can pay my gas bill.
Rude. There's an audition. They're looking for unconventional women, whatever that means.
Hello, ladies. I'm Sam Sylvia, and this is G.L.O.W.
Sorry, what's G.L.O.W?
Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling.
Are you hiring actors to play wrestlers, or are we the wrestlers?
Go! Christ. Fucking actresses. Okay, I want you to meet the star of G.L.O.W, Debbie Egan.
Are you insane?
Why is she here?
She's the alpha and you're the omega. Submit. She might kill you.
Sebastian Howard, our producer.
This is my first Hollywood party.
There are drugs in the fucking robot.
Wrestling is about type. You're a sexy party girl. You're an Arab.
You mean stereotype?
Yes, bingo, exactly. You're a big black girl. The fuck you say?
Lady wrestler. I get it. Women can do anything men do. Blah, blah, blah.
How'd that look?
I got chills. Yeah, you would.
I'm so fucking excited for this. It's not even funny,
It's
dude.
really good.
I want the show to happen.
This is the only place I get to do what I want to do.
People respect me here. We gotta shoot this thing in like 5 weeks. This could either feel hinky or it could feel epic. So let's give them what?
Tits!
Storytelling. Storytelling.
This is about justice. This is about holding on to what's ours.
I didn't realize it was coming out that soon.
Yeah.
Netflix is going hard. Like, shit, because Orange is the New Black is June 9th, and then that's June 23rd. Like, damn.
I love, like, the little, like, well, not little, but, like, the huge nods to actual G.L.O.W, like, how thick the ropes are, like, how the ring looks on the showpiece area.
No,
like,
that looks really good.
I'm so excited.
I think I was out, and so I only saw the first 30 seconds, and I'd watch it later, and I never got around to it. That looks really good.
It looks really freaking good, man. Rick, I don't know. You never watched any wrestling growing up. You never came across G.L.O.W?
I never came across G.L.O.W, but I did watch some wrestling as a kid. But yeah, as far as the G.L.O.W, I didn't know. I was gonna ask, but I mean, this kind of covered it. If it was like an actual thing, but yeah, it was an actual thing.
So the thing is, it's funny because similar to what the story that they're taking here, the majority of the women that went in for this to be in G.L.O.W. in actuality were a lot of struggling actresses and a lot of women that were trying to get into mainstream movies and stuff like that or television, and had no idea what wrestling was, didn't care about wrestling, but because they were given the freedom they were given, ended up loving wrestling. And I think that's an awesome story to tell. And I really, really suggest going out of your way to watch the documentary that's on Netflix. It's so fucking good, man. It is so good.
Is it a Netflix original documentary?
No.
Documentary. Oh, okay.
The woman who played the character Little Egypt in the original G.L.O.W. put it together. I haven't looked at the casting or names, so I don't know if they're going to use any of the names or characters. I'm not sure of from actual G.L.O.W. But they seem to nail a couple of characters really well in that trailer that I remember from G.L.O.W. Who's your favorite G.L.O.W. girl, Bryce? Do you remember?
Yeah, like I don't at all. Like G.L.O.W. is very fuzzy for me. Okay. I mean, I definitely watch it, but it's too fuzzy for me.
My favorite was Tina Ferrari, and we all you know who Tina Ferrari is.
Yeah, of course.
So my favorite was Tina Ferrari. So when she came into WWE as Ivory,
I
was like, oh, it's Tina Ferrari.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was all about G.L.O.W. And I'm super pumped. I was so skeptical about this TV series when it was first announced, but it looks like it's going to be awesome.
Seems like they put it together rather quickly, though, too. I mean, I guess we've known for a while. Yeah, I mean, shit.
About a year.
It's probably going to be like, it's going to be like 10 episodes, it seems like.
I mean, same, but that's pretty standard for most Netflix shows.
Yeah, these are 10 or 13, I've noticed.
It just depends. Stranger Things was 8, but that was also a special case.
Yeah. Watching the trailer, like, I like the trailer. I thought it was good. The fact that it has Alison Brie in it, I'm even more excited because I like her in Community. And that kind of pushed me towards wanting to watch this. Cool. Because like I saw the pictures and the promos for it. I didn't watch the actual trailer.
So the teaser promo that they put up was junk, and that's another thing that was like, oh,
that wasn't really.
God.
I mean, as much as I like Alison Brie, I wasn't really interested.
Yeah.
But after watching this full trailer, yesterday I think I saw the actual trailer. I was like, oh, okay, this actually looks really good. So yeah, I'll probably give it a watch.
Yeah, super pumped.
Especially it's only 10 episodes. It's not that long, so.
If this ends up being one of the things you break out, I'll put the Netflix link to the documentary.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those things.
Okay. I'll
break it up topic by topic every day, Monday through Friday.
But yeah, so I'm really friggin' excited for this show, and I know a few people that are really excited.
Yeah,
for it too.
I'm excited for it too. Now that I've seen the full trailer, I was always excited.
It's the 80s. Yeah, I love the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks cool. I mean, Rick. I mean, like, because that really doesn't like scream wrestling. You know what I mean? Like, I feel I feel like people that aren't wrestling fans could easily.
I also like the Orange and New Black people that are behind this as well. Their comedy's great, and also like they're showing both their personal their
personalities,
the different personalities and the actual drama behind the
I still maintain that anybody who, if you actually give wrestling a chance, like a real chance, you'll see that it's very similar to what you would see behind the scenes. Like, it's about characters, it's about personalities, and it's about telling stories.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to watch the right stuff.
Right.
But all that is there.
That's true. Yep. It's just it's so hard for some people to get past the like, but isn't it fake? And like, what is this? They're play fighting. They're entitled. Like, when someone goes in with that mentality or attitude, it's just like, all right, well, whatever. You're never gonna take this seriously.
Hey man, stand-up comedy isn't for some people. Yeah. But they love comedic movies. I've come to terms with stuff like that. We talked about this on an episode of the Wrestling Buddies, where I've come to terms with that, and I just don't have time for people like that.
Exactly.
I don't even give them a second thought.
Right.
If that's what they come at me with, I just stop talking to them about it and change the subject, or I just stop talking to them at all, period.
Wrestling and the fakeness of that. Why would I want to watch that?
I don't know. Same reason why you watch Arrow and Flash, because that's all fake, too.
Oh, yeah. Good fakeness.
That's always been the dumbest thing about that argument. You watch that, it's fake, and like everything you fucking watch on TV is fake except for news and sports. So
even that shit's fake.
Yeah, you can make the argument that shit's fake too.
All
right. Next.
Next story.
Venom. Did we talk about Venom yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So
late breaking addition to the show.
Late addition to the show. Venom movie casting. 100% gonna be Tom Hardy.
Yeah. So I saw the funniest post about this. Christian Spicer, he goes, "Great, so Tom Hardy's gonna play another comic book character where he's gonna be hard to understand."
So yeah, it comes in from yesterday. It was actually yesterday, it wasn't today. That's for sure. Tom Hardy is gonna play Venom. He posted a picture of himself. I think it was on Instagram of him wearing the Venom shirt.
Nice.
And it's gonna be Sony, obviously, because they own the rights movie to this, and it's totally gonna be separate from the MCU verse. It's gonna be its own separate thing. Pretty sure with the way things are going, at least with Deadpool and with like Logan being R-rated, it's obviously gonna have to be a hard R for sure.
Especially if you tell a Venom origin story. But how do you do that without Peter Parker?
Like I told you in the car, I don't think it's gonna be an origin story at all because like they gotta keep it separate.
Right.
So I think he's gonna be in his own. He's not gonna be. I don't think he'll be in New York. I think he'll be in his own like city. You know, whether they make up a city or like Chicago or something. Who knows where. He's gonna be off on his own.
That's so weird. I don't.
So I'm sure there'll be references. I'm sure there'll be references to like his origin and things like that, obviously. But I think it's gonna start straight up from.
I had to think of like, who's Mike quoting? I'm like, oh wait, he's quoting me. It's like I know that reference.
I think it's gonna be straight up just from him already doing this thing.
Yeah, so Venom, that's just weird though. I don't know how that's gonna work.
It can work. They can always make it work.
I guess.
I mean, they did it with. Well, I mean, his comic book did have his origin and all that, but at the same time, I'm sure they'll find a way to make it happen with this. Like with Venom, like Venom is technically a hero, but he's like one of those chaotic good heroes where like he had no issues.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, he has no problem like tearing someone's arms off or
he's an equal opportunity ass kicker.
I'll help in translation for Bryce.
I'm just using wrestling references.
I got it. No, I'm saying it's making sense. It's all making sense.
Like he has no issue killing someone in order for the good of mankind, for the greater good.
He's a tweener.
Venom gives zero fucks.
Okay. Exactly.
Right.
So, he has none to give.
Yeah. Exactly.
If he had one, he'd throw it away before he gave it.
The person behind this that will direct it is Ruben Fleischer. Say that right?
Yeah.
Bryce,
yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
Yeah,
because he did Zombieland. And no news as far as like what it's going to be about other than it being Venom, like story wise. But just the casting of Tom Hardy, and it is slated to be released or set to be released October 5th, 2018.
Okay. I'm sort of excited about that. I'm tentatively excited. I like Venom, but I'm tentatively excited. And I like Tom Hardy too. So hey,
Tom Hardy's cool.
But yeah,
I don't know if you guys watched it, but I was watching his show that was on FX, Taboo. It was out earlier this year.
I think I saw promos for it.
Yeah. It was
good.
Yeah, it's a good show. You really have to pay attention watching. It's one of those where it's like you can't really be doing something else. Although Mike over here like does the dishes, listens to a book, reads another book, plays Guitar Hero with his toes. Yeah. So maybe
you think it's smart as something.
Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about though?
I watched the promos.
Yeah,
it looked interesting.
It's slow. It's slow, and then you can get it. There's ways around.
Well, there's definitely ways around.
Yeah, but anyways, no, it's good, and it's got Una Chaplin in it. She fascinates me just because like she's in Game of Thrones, and she's Charlie Chaplin's granddaughter.
Oh, really?
And I think that's such a trip. Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah,
that's pretty nuts.
So, anyways, I brought that up because I like Tom Hardy too. So, but I don't know anything about Venom. Yeah.
As long as he doesn't do the, as long as he doesn't do the dance.
Yeah.
Stupid Jeff Hardy dance will be good.
I hate it.
So excited for that.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm looking forward to it for sure. Tom Hardy's a good pick.
Yeah. We were talking about this recently when we talked about the possibility of Life being Venom and
all that,
like who we would cast. None of us could come up with anybody.
Yeah.
Did we not come up with one?
I couldn't. I don't remember if you did, but I couldn't come up with anybody.
Huh.
But yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did. We came up with the guy from The Short.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The other...
Jason Stackhouse.
Stackhouse, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
I think I on that show, or I watched that show?
I think you watched that show.
Because I remember you guys talking about that.
Yeah.
I want to bring something up real quick. I think I told you about this a couple weeks ago, Rick, but Bryce wasn't here for it, and I want to bring it up to him. I saw a movie. It's a movie from last year, but I finally sat down and watched that movie, Get a Job, with Miles Teller and Anna Kendrick.
Oh, that's right.
I saw that movie too.
It's terrible.
It was really bad.
It's a fucking terrible movie.
Yeah, I was so excited.
Bad?
It's not good. Yeah,
it is not good, dude.
I remember
not even like
it's not good.
There's
moments.
There is one amazing scene in the movie, and it's the one with Miles Teller and Bryan Cranston where he's filming his video resume with him, where they're drinking together.
Yeah.
That's the only good scene in the movie. Only good scene in the movie. It's fucking terrible, man.
I remember seeking that movie. I'm like, dang, this got a lot of people in it. Like, I want to watch this movie, and I got excited. I'm like, oh fuck, it's on demand.
Yeah,
like,
that's how I watched it too.
And I don't know. I watched it like very early last year though, whenever it first came on demand, and it just it was not good.
It bummed me out so hard because I just got into Miles Teller because of Bleed for This.
Oh, that's right.
No. So here's the thing. He's not bad in it. Anna Kendrick is not bad in it.
It's just a story.
Christopher Mintz-Plasse is not bad in it. Bryan Cranston is really fucking good in it.
He's good in everything.
But it's poorly paced. The story is all over the fucking place, and it tries to bring it back around and end up making everything make sense. But the way I explained it to Alexis, because she watched it a few weeks ago, and then I watched it a week later or something like that. And the way I explained it to her was like, the stories that they try to tell, they're just so jumbled together. I would rather watch an entire movie about Miles Teller's character and Bryan Cranston's character. I'd rather watch an entire movie about the pot-smoking chemistry teacher that becomes a basketball coach. I'd rather watch an entire movie about Christopher Mintz-Plasse's character. But they try to Judd Apatow cram all these stories together, and it just doesn't fucking work because it doesn't have any of the heart or sensibility that a Judd Apatow movie has.
Yeah, I see that.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah, it really bummed me out, dude. It really bummed me out.
You should watch it and get
you should watch it too.
I'll watch it for sure. Yeah, I watched Table 19.
Oh, did you? Shit, I want to see that. It's Craig Robinson's in that. Yeah, Drew Scanlon.
You and Bryant saw that. You and Bryant saw that,
We
right?
saw it together, me and Bryant?
I think so.
Yeah, you did. You did.
I don't remember. It's bad. No, I'm sure I didn't see it with him.
I'm pretty sure you saw that with Bryant.
Yeah.
Or you planned to?
We planned to, but I don't think we ever did. And then I ended up seeing it for myself.
I think you saw it together or something.
Well,
you saw it together even if you weren't together.
We
but
saw
anyway,
it together.
Did you like that?
It was good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go if it was bad, but it definitely had its moments. I don't think it was as great as I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't go to the extremes like you guys just did with that movie. That's the only reason why I brought it up.
It's just like it's disappointing. Like,
I'm
not gonna.
You know what? That's what it is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you don't watch it. Watch it because I'd be curious to see what you take away from it.
The scene outside of the place where Bryan Cranston is trying to get a job.
Yeah.
That scene is fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's really
good.
Amazing. It's really good.
But I don't know. It's paced so poorly, dude, and the story is just so poorly written.
And then I actually kind of wondered because I thought it was odd because that movie has so many names attached to it, and I wanted to what's the deal with this? It really didn't get released in theaters, and if it did, it was very limited. But that movie was just kind of in limbo.
Yeah.
For a few years. And so and you could tell
that's probably why it was.
It's not polished at all. So I don't know.
The material that they're trying to, the story that they're trying to tell about the type of people they're trying to tell it about. It's the whole bullshit millennial thing that they're trying to not romanticize, but try and make a thing.
Yeah.
But, the movie has the same amount of apathy that they try to claim that generation of people has.
Right.
It's poorly done. Yeah, it's so poorly done.
Wasn't good. That wouldn't have been good.
God damn, that was close.
All right.
Sorry, I didn't want to break your bubble, Rick, about that. But you should. You really should watch it anyway.
I want to watch it anyway.
Yeah, and tell us how wrong we are. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Or please completely agree with us. One of the two. Don't be like, it was all right. Yeah. Like, I want you to be on one side or the other.
Yeah.
You either have to love it or you have to fucking hate it.
Yeah, it's hard to say. It's dumb because we're saying it's bad, so I don't want to say like, oh, it's a waste of your time. In some ways, like it is, but like it's not. Like watch it still. Yeah. You like the people in it.
I love the people.
No, I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just trying to like. I feel weird saying like this movie's terrible. Well, Rick, you should watch it. Yeah. Like it's hard to explain.
It's a good cast.
The main issue I had with it is that nobody had any redeeming qualities.
Yeah.
In a movie that is supposed to be about trying to redeem a generation of people. None of these characters had any redeeming qualities at all.
It just wasn't good. All right.
Sorry. Move on.
All right. So yeah, Destiny had their big
reveal for Destiny 2.
Yeah. And I watched most of it up until like the last 15 minutes of it.
I watched the condensed version of the video I put. It was the condensed version of the first mission of the game.
Yeah.
And fuck, man. Rick, you put a lot of time into Destiny.
Put a shit ton of time into Destiny.
How did it feel watching the tower burn like that?
It was heart-wrenching to watch.
I spent only like maybe 20 or 25 hours in that game, and it fucking hurt me to watch that. You know what I mean? Like, so for all the shit people talked about Destiny, about not, having characters or personalities to bring you in, I spent probably 20 hours in that game. But even still at that point, which is probably just barely it's just barely scratching the surface of that game. That still fucking bothered me watching the tower burn like that. I was like, oh man. So yeah, I can only imagine how you feel, Rick, because you've put at least 100 hours, at least
almost 100. I don't think I put in that many. I'd have to go back and check. But
you really took to that.
That could actually be true.
Dude, you have three. Didn't you do 3 separate characters?
I have 3 different characters.
You maxed out one, and you got close to maxing out. Well, as far as
no, they aren't maxed out.
Oh, they're all level 20.
They're almost at the. Yeah. I have one character that's pretty much almost about there. Mm-hmm. One character's kind of in the middle, and the other one who's just kind of just started with. Okay. But I think my main is the Warlock.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm saying like level 20 is not the level cap. It's just like that's the story game, the story level cap, and then you move forward from there and all that.
Yeah, I definitely put in a lot of time to this. Watching this trailer, I thought it was beautifully done.
Yeah.
The cinematics and all that looks fantastic. It was gorgeous. Just watching that. Sad watching the thing crumble like that, but at the same time, I'm super hyped for this game. Mm-hmm. I love that they're adding a lot more cinematic cutscenes, cinematic cutscenes to this, more story to this, and more options as far as what it seems like. More side missions, but you also have your main mission as well too. New supers, new weapons.
Seems like new classes. Right?
That's what it seemed like. Like, were they talking about a new class?
They showed like 3 people at the end of that cinematic trailer. I was like, those are 3 new classes.
They're really adding a lot of stuff that that they fixed from the first game. Also, you don't have to go into orbit anymore to jump to different places, so that's awesome.
So that was,
which is technically their load screen, you would say.
Yeah, right? And that was a product of it being cross-generational, being on Xbox 360 and PS3 and PC and PS4 and Xbox One. So they had to make concessions for that game, and they've said it before, and they've already talked about like, we're not gonna make the same mistakes we made before. But yeah, dude, it looks really good. It just, I don't know, it feels really good to see that Bungie logo again and be really excited about something.
Yeah. So the new classes are Warlock's Dawnblade.
Yes.
Which is a melee class, I'm assuming.
Right. Titan's Sentinel. The Dawnblade is complete with a flaming sword. Titan's Sentinel with a Void Captain America shield, and Hunter's Arcstrider with an electric staff.
Ooh, yeah. So they're going way more melee, huh?
Yeah.
Those are Those are 3 close quarter. Bryce. Those are 3 characters right up your fucking alley.
Yeah, I know, right? I just like to Leroy Jenkins it all the time.
All Bryce needs is a shotgun and a sword, man. That's all he needs. If you had that would be every podcast about movies or books have like something like you'd be shotgun and sword.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's funny. Like I definitely like getting face to face with people, but it depends. If I have like a good gun, it's fun picking people off too. There's new planets too: Earth, Titan, Io, and Nessus.
Yeah.
I am really friggin' excited about this, man. Like,
also going to come to PC as well too.
Yeah, but only through Blizzard's
Battle.net.
Battle.net, not on Steam or anywhere else. It's only through Battle.net.
There's also a new area called the European Dead Zone, which I guess was cut from the first game.
Yeah.
So yeah.
They've also added clans, like an actual clan group, so you can put yourself into. And they've also
it's going to be on the clan. It's going to be more robust. Have in-game rosters, customizable banners, and a bunch of stuff. So yeah. Cool.
And
so it seems like this is the game they were trying to launch 3 years ago, basically.
Destiny 1.5.
Yeah. Focusing, like they had a whole section on the presentation focusing on the social aspect of this, which is, having a community, with, and with like welcoming people rather than having,
Yeah, I think that's something
like
they learned
assholes
is
with assholes or
how diehard their community was. Their community was diehard, man.
And the times like, I want to play, but you guys can't play. I end up playing with some random person. Like, every time I played with the random, like, they were always pretty cool about everything.
Yeah.
Like, I've never had any issues. I never like, oh, come on, you're slacking. Or blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and anytime I played with you without Bryce or by myself, and I would jump into the online stuff.
That was pretty good.
I had someone like, hey, man, I can help you out. I got a level 20 character. If you need it, I can be OP and power you through this, but I'll hang back. I'll hang back until you need it.
I forgot his name, but
yeah. Wasn't there somebody you guys?
Yeah.
And then I feel like one time I ended up joining. We all played. Yeah, I remember that.
And that was a lot of fun. Yeah, me and him probably played for like a good hours after you went off, and like I think the sun was coming out by the time I came on. That's how fucking good into this game I was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that they're focusing on that, so they'll give you an option, if you don't have anyone to play with, so you can, join on with someone else at the same level, basically have a welcoming community rather than shoving someone off to the side, I'm super hyped for this game, super hyped. This is going to make me want to go back and play some Destiny right now. Like, I definitely want to play some tonight or today at some point. I don't know. I might just jump into editing this because that's what I've been doing lately.
Do it today, and then you can play all day tomorrow.
Hey, that's true, too. By the way, my editing has pretty much been on point lately. Like, it's so fucking streamlined now.
I gotta say.
Although when I do put my mind to, like, making it look nicer, like I did with the Overwatch Men podcast.
SSWL presents.
SSWL presents
Overwatch Men.
It looks a lot better.
I liked it. I liked the multiple angles. I liked all that.
And so, the multiple angles one, I kind of realized like halfway through you guys talking, we're like, oh, put the camera here, put the camera here, and then I kind of like messed with the actual perspective of it. But now getting to editing techniques, but yeah. Go watch it. I'm proud of myself for this one.
Now that we've jerked Rick off, or he's jerked himself off.
But yeah, Destiny. God damn it, do I want that game so bad?
I don't want to play regular Destiny. I just want to wait now until this comes out in September. It's not that far away.
Yeah, I know. See,
it really isn't. But
I traded mine in because of that mentality, like just last week.
I mean, I bought it digitally, so it's still on my.
You could still play it. I traded it in.
Yeah.
I definitely want to play tonight. I do have to re-out my PlayStation
Plus.
I forgot to do that. And I forgot to buy one.
Well, if I'm playing anything tonight, it's going to be something else because I'm knocking on the door. No. Horizon.
Oh, Horizon. That's right. You're getting there.
Yeah. But yeah, Destiny 2 is going to be sweet. They're saying all the right things to me right now. And even as somebody who didn't have a lot of beef with the game beforehand, I know a lot of people did. They kind of rectified all that stuff. When they did the big patch last year, or at the end of year 1, start of year 2, when they did that patch, and that's when they put in Nolan North, and they changed the order of missions and put the early DLC into the storyline, and really made the game a more cohesive thing. So I'm glad they've learned from that, and I'm glad that they've fixed their process, because like you heard the horror stories about, fuck, the lighting on this box is messed up. We got to go in there and fix it. So it would take all day to fix, and then they'd have to compile overnight because the game engine was so poorly made. And they would have to come in the morning and hope that there was no errors while it was compiling. And if there was, they'd start all over again. It was like a day-long process just to change the lighting on something. That's the thing I will say. This has a more graphics, artistic style to it than the first Destiny.
I see that for sure.
It's got a little bit of that Borderlands feel.
Yeah, I know it does. Because I think that was my complaint with the first Destiny. Is it looked a little sterile.
Yeah. Yes.
It looked great.
I was going to jump on that right now.
Yeah.
The fact that they're adding more character to this.
Even in the art style,
the art style, the voice, the cinematics that they're adding to it, more story driven. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what a lot of people wanted. Like Bryce.
I mean, that's kind of what they were telling us.
Fucking Nathan Fillion and Gina, I forget her last name, both from Firefly in this.
Yeah.
So awesome. I'm so happy about that.
I mean, it is in space.
Yeah. I know. I'm just a big Firefly fan. So like having two people that used to be Firefly.
Right.
I'm thinking this is.
You're thinking this is a sequel to Firefly.
Not a sequel to Firefly. Like I'm just hearing. I'm hearing Mal now talking, not Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Yeah. So
September 8th?
September 8th. Yeah. And then something about if you get the pre-order, you'll get the beta.
Yeah.
Does it matter where you get the pre-order?
Probably
not.
Okay, because
I pre-order through Amazon like I do everything now because you get 20% off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I should probably get it from Amazon, shouldn't I?
You need to pre-order Hot Shots Golf too.
But,
I'm sorry, Everybody's Golf.
Everybody's Golf.
Because that comes out in August.
That does look cool.
We need to get a good week because I think it's the 28th.
Even from Amazon, I'll be able to get the beta? How does that work?
Why wouldn't you?
Did I email you a code or something? Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't know. I just never done it like that. So.
Yeah, you got to pre-order Everybody's Golf because we were only going to get about a week and a half.
When is that coming?
August 28th. So we're going to get about a week and a half to play it before we're lost to Destiny.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So
I still feel like I might be getting something else soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Nintendo wise.
Did you go to GameStop?
No, that's a whole long story.
Okay,
but he's on the lookout basically.
Yeah, I'm excited for that golf game. Looks cool. I could see myself getting that too. I remember I was really. What the fuck was it called? There was on the Wii. There was a golf game I played.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Pangea or something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember.
So I like me some golf games too, so I can see myself getting that.
I hope you get it too.
You
guys played GTA Golf.
I had you try out Hot Shots on the Vita anyway, so like you've played that.
Yeah,
you know what that feels
I like stuff like that, so I could see myself getting that. Well, and probably Destiny 2 also. So. Yeah.
I'll be definitely getting both of those.
I
already have Everybody's Golf pre-order.
Right. Let's not get it twisted. I had fun playing Destiny with you guys.
Right.
I couldn't get into the game by myself. But yeah.
So I'm hoping with this, more non-sale version of it, I hope you kind of grow into it more so we can play more.
I was always
you were always down to play. More strikes.
Right.
Those were fun.
Yep.
Are we done?
I am knocking on the door of finishing Horizon Zero Dawn. Bro. Ben has already finished it and he's platinumed the fucking thing.
Yeah, I saw him playing a lot. Is he gonna restart it and play? Is this gonna be his new Bloodborne?
I don't know how he's gonna play this one. So we were just shilling for the Overwatch thing we did with Fran, but we also talked about on that like kind of making that a thing. Like if we want to break something out and talk about it for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
Do the SSWL Presents thing.
Yeah.
And I definitely, when I finish it, I definitely want to have Ben on here to talk about it and do like a full spoiler thing.
If he has time, Mr. Busy Motherfucker.
He doesn't have it. He's not busy at all. He's not busy at all. He ain't got no job.
Does he have a job?
He ain't got shit to do. I think he actually does have a job. I think he does have a job, but yeah, he's out of town right now. But yeah, when he gets back and after I finish this, I definitely want to have him come over and sit down and fucking talk about the in depth about that story.
Yeah.
It is one of the coolest sci-fi stories I've ever encountered. One of the coolest.
I wish. I mean, I'm not gonna make you guys push it off. I'd love to join you on that, but I don't know when you guys would do it.
Bro, twist that comes in the duo covering the story.
Because the game is really good. I've just been all Zelda right now.
It's so good.
Finish that first.
It's so good.
I think you want to mention about Zelda.
No,
I mean, more?
Yeah, I've been playing a ton of it. It's just a fun game. I'm unlocking more of the map. I just got to the desert, the Gerudo Desert, and I get there and I'm like, oh fuck, it's hot now. I'm like, I don't really have any hot clothes, so I just got naked. I took off my pants, I took off my shirt. I'm like, hey, this is better. Even that is too hot.
Yeah.
I shield surfed for the first time. That's fun.
That's cool.
And then I also did the thing, like, what the fuck did they call them? They were like sand seals or something too, where you can grab on one of those and surf across the desert to get there fast. So I did that. Like, I'm just having, it's like I said, it's the same thing last time I talked about this game. As I turn on that game, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to that tower and unlock more of the map. And, ooh, what's this over here? You know what I mean? That happens to me all the time, you know, like, yeah, it's a fun game.
I told Rick this in the car about Horizon, and I want to say this to you because I think it'd get you like more motivated to.
Oh, I'm not.
No. I'm saying more motivated to finish Zelda and get back on Horizon. So, you know, they always talk about, there's going to be a movie made about this video game, like, and you and I are both like, just fucking don't, because you're not gonna do the game any justice.
Right.
You're gonna have to come up with a different story or something like that. So, I want a movie to be made about this game. But I don't want the movie to be made about the game I'm playing. I want it to be made about the story I'm uncovering.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm excited to get into it more.
Last night, I had a moment, like I was up till 4 this morning playing, and I had a moment where I was like, it was just, I was like, wow, like you kind of, you see it coming, but when they finally look at you and say it, you're like, fuck!
Yeah, I'm anxious for sure. I saw you hop on, and it's like, oh, Mike's going to watch the UK special, and then I'm like, nope, he's playing Horizon.
Yep. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Everybody play Horizon Zero Dawn. Look forward to an SSWL Presents about Horizon Zero Dawn.
So, okay, I got something I could say, I guess, like, Switch related. So, yeah, I'm still loving my Switch. I love Zelda. Like, I really fucking I love the hardware. I love the system quite a bit. So, when I was in Studio A last week, I'll just say that we don't need to pull a Ryan where Ryan straight up is like, we are here, and he said you're sitting 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so anyways, when I was in Studio A last week, I had brought my Switch with me, but I forgot my Pro controller. At Studio A, I had left the Joy-Con grip because I hadn't been using that. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, fuck, like I don't have my Pro controller, so I'm gonna have to use the grip, which is fine. So I did that, and it's jarring. It's like when I first held it, I'm like, oh, this isn't bad. And then having been using the Pro controller a lot, it took a little bit to get used to. But like after about 5 or 10 minutes, I kind of forgot what I was even playing with anymore, and it became comfortable. Like it's just a matter of an adjustment. However, that was the first.
I think that's what your boy Tim Getty said.
What?
That it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like he like every time it gets brought up, he goes, "It's fine. Yeah. It's fine." And Greg goes, "No, it's not. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
You're an idiot."
Yeah. But then Greg came around on it too. Like he had the same experience. He's like, I actually used it, and like, you're right. Like it's fine. Because like when he had his hands on for 2 seconds, he's like, you're full of shit. But then once he got his own, he's like, no, it's more than capable, and it totally is. But that was my first time, because otherwise I've been playing with the Pro controller or the Joy-Cons like as a handheld. Connected. So that was the first time I had dealt with it that way, and I started experiencing the disconnect on the left Joy-Con thing, which I guess is fixed now. Like the new systems, like anything new, like it's fixed. It's fine. So I'm like, fuck. Well, I didn't even notice it at first. Like I was like, and then I started noticing it. Like the first time I noticed is I went to open my map, and like I'd press the button, and like 5 seconds would pass, and then the map would open. Then there was a few moments where he just kept running. I'm like, shit. So it bugged me. I'm like, this is going to bug me. I'm like, even if I don't play like this all the time, this is going to bug me. So I called Nintendo on a Sunday, and I said what the problem was. They're like, is it behind a TV? Well, technically, it was behind a TV, but I said no.
Just be like, look, you've admitted this is
right. I know. That's why I was
Send me my fucking box.
I said no. I said no to all this stuff. Is it by a big thing of water? I'm like, no, it's not by a fish tank. So I said no to all the things. It was easy. I was on the phone with the guy for less than 5 minutes. They sent me a label electronically, UPS. So Monday, not even early Monday at like 2:30 in the afternoon, I went to UPS, packed it up. They confirmed to me that they received it Tuesday. They sent it back out on Tuesday. I got it Wednesday.
Nice. That's
cool. It was like so called on a Sunday, didn't start the process till Monday. It was back by Wednesday, and now I fucking
You're making love by Friday.
Yeah, exactly. What's that guy's name?
Brian McKnight.
Oh yeah, Brian McKnight. I was thinking of Craig David for some reason.
I think it's Brian McKnight. Is that Brian McKnight?
Isn't it Craig David?
No.
Wait. I'm thinking of Monday, moving love back to you. That's Craig David.
Is that Craig David?
Yeah, that's Craig David.
All right.
Craig David is Can You Feel Me? Yeah, that's a Craig David song. I'm sure it is. But I was really happy, and so of course I get it, and I do all these tests, and so I'm like, okay, this is where I was, where it was malfunctioning, and it was fine. And then I'm like, I went to the other side of the kitchen where I could barely see TV, and I'm like, is it moving?
Right.
Yeah. I'm like, is it moving? Is it moving? I'm like, okay. And I go, Annie, this is stupid, but I'm going to go outside and just like fuck with the controller. Tell me if it moves, and it does. So now I can pretty much go real far. It's
all they did was put some conductive foam in it.
Yeah, and so that's what's good. And then the newer ones, I guess, just don't have the malfunction at all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They fixed them.
Yeah. So I was excited about that.
Very cool.
Yeah. But yeah. Otherwise, still having a ton of fun with Switch. And after watching, again, we don't need to get into it, but after watching the Direct for ARMS, that was the first time that I actually felt kind of inclined to get that game. Because it actually seems very...
Bless you.
There's a lot of features and stuff in it that kind of had me excited.
I watched it. I don't know, it just does nothing for me.
Yeah. I don't know, I think it looks cool. That's sort of how I felt, but I think it looks cool.
The art style's cool looking.
Yeah.
I liked the voiceover stuff.
Yeah.
Because the voiceover guy kind of sounds like Bryan Cranston.
A little bit.
That's what I got from it.
Well, just having someone talk that much made me think of DJ Atomica. Not that he sounds like him, but it just made me think about
He sounds like Bryan Cranston from Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah.
Like, that's what that voiceover guy sounds like. And I was like, well, that's sort of, that's entertaining. But, like, the game itself just does nothing for me.
See, I don't want to say sold. What put me more into the possibly sold camp, because I'm not really a big fighting game person, was the additional features. Like, I'm like, oh, that fucking volleyball mode looks kind of cool, or the target stuff, or the basketball thing. I'm like, this game has more depth to it than I thought. So, my radar is up on that game now. So, I'm excited about it. Well, I mean, are you just not a fighting game person, or what about it?
I like Street Fighter,
right?
I like old Mortal Kombat stuff. Like, I don't know. This just to me seems like a even more distilled. And I know people say there's depth to it, but this seems like a more distilled version of even Smash Brothers, and it's just not for me.
Okay. Well,
it just doesn't have the charm.
And then you can find out.
Yeah, it just doesn't have the charm that it seems like it should have, being like, a Nintendo property.
Yeah. I think for me it's more, so it's kind of like, what the fuck was the movie we were talking about that we were disappointed in? Get a Job?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. I was disappointed in Get a Job. ARMS really hadn't been on my radar, and now it kind of is, and I'm like, oh, like now I'm more surprised. But I'm like, okay, this game has got more to it than I thought. Like, something I'll wait on reviews for.
Right.
It's nothing that I'm going to go out and blindly buy, but my antennas are up now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
definitely, I get that.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, will that wrap us up?
Well, you were pulling up stuff. Were you just manually looking? Okay.
Yeah.
He's just trying to buy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really need to buy new tires.
Fuck Destiny and the Switch. Go buy new tires, dude. Actually, I know what I can get you a good deal on some tires.
All right. Well, I already got a shady place that
it's not. Well, not
Mike.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, not shady, but I know like there's a really good website.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll check.
And they'll ship it to where you want to have them installed, and I think they ship it free.
Shit.
Yeah, I'll remember it. But anyway.
So this has been Some Shit We Like, episode number 230. You can find all of our stuff on someshitwelike.com.
Where you can watch SSW Presents Overwatchman.
Yes. And we're at Some Shit We Like on Twitter, SSWL Network on Facebook. And until next time.
That was Some Shit We Like.